nobody.
So further than your email, like if we talk about this again,
Like a
if
proof of. Go ahead.
I want to know, like during those years when he visited the Gamecocks, can you please like can you give me like some kind of correlation between him visiting, him stop visiting, and Connor Shaw being there and not being there?
Well,
I'll just take
obviously,
Connor Shaw.
as Connor Shaw was there. Jadeveon Clowney was there.
No, I'm just saying, like when he did it coincide year by year with the year he didn't leave, and then they started falling off?
No, I'm telling you that when Ric Flair, like when he did not speak to the team, they went 7-6, 3-9, 6-7.
All right, Al,
The years he spoke, they were 11-2, 3 straight years. They never done that before. South Carolina's like 100-year history. They never had that kind of run. I don't care. And you act like Connor Shaw is Peyton Manning or somebody. We looking back at Connor Shaw and calling him great. We weren't calling him great when he was playing. He was
I'm just saying, like, Connor Shaw is a piece of the puzzle. I'm picking Connor Shaw because he's the quarterback. It's most important position on the field. Yeah, I could go to Jadeveon Clowney. I should go to, I could go to a lot of names. Alshon Jeffrey. There's a bunch of people that I could go to. I just picked Connor Shaw out of the bunch. My thing is, I believe. I don't think it's no discredit to you and what you believe, but I just believe that better players have more effect on the games than Ric Flair.
I can believe what you want. I got evidence.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
My thing is, my question is, when on this show, off this show, while it was happening, or even since he left, had people use Connor Shaw and the word great in the same sentence?
Yeah.
Thank you, Al. Thank you, Al. I don't care whose side you're on. Don't even matter. Don't even answer. That's like the perfect statement.
No, I think it might have had an effect on the record. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But you was saying he not Peyton Manning. I'm like, you right, but I thought that was assumed.
Well, no, Jay's acting like he's trying to excuse my language. He's trying to shit on me.
No,
he's acting like Connor Shaw is Peyton Manning. Connor Shaw is Tim Tebow. No, Connor Shaw is Robert Ory more like when we gonna look back at him and go, damn.
Oh, okay.
Good. But in the moment he barely he almost lost his job.
Well, no, I'm not shitting on you. I just don't believe it. Like, you sound like a Christian right now. Like, I don't just because I don't believe what you believe, it's not mean I'm shitting on you. I just don't believe it.
You sound like somebody that says if Jesus walked up to me and slapped me, I still wouldn't believe it was Jesus. So it's like, at that point, what in the world can the Christian do to you? You just gonna go to hell. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, go to hell.
It's a whole lot of people getting slapped in this world.
Exactly.
I'm sure everybody slapping somebody's not Jesus.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't believe. Like, you like
no.
Okay. Like,
I think you misunderstood what I was saying. I'm saying when I said it about Jesus, I'm saying you sound like someone that says even if Jesus were to come out of the sky right now, you're saying you still wouldn't believe it. So I'm saying, like, even no matter if they go 13-3, you still not going to believe it.
No, because I wouldn't.
Like, so
because
what can I do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing you can do. I didn't ask you to persuade me. I asked you to tell me what the Ric Flair effect was. I didn't say I was going to believe in it. I just wanted to hear about it.
So we're wasting our time right now.
No, you said
wasting our time. But I would say this though. Like, I think 3 years where he just happens to have gone to a team and they have increased their wins is not the same as some black man descending from the heavens saying, I am the Son of God. My name is Jesus. Like, that would be like, all I'm saying is your data and that visually happening. Like, if that happened, all right, I would be shocked if someone was like, "Yeah, I still don't believe it."
But that's the same correlation. No matter what the evidence is, they just not gonna believe it.
No, because that's like, you're not giving me evidence. Because it's not like, for one, it's not like the Falcons have never ever had a 20% increase in wins. It's not like good players don't affect records. So that's what I'm saying. Connor Shaw being one of the good players at South Carolina, there were many more. That's what I'm asking. That was a good bunch of players. And by South Carolina standards, those were great players. Those are some of the greatest. That's some of the greatest bunch of players that South Carolina has ever seen. So I'm asking, is there a correlation between those players leaving, and coincidentally, maybe though that's when Ric Flair stopped showing up?
Have you ever seen a team with great players that didn't go 11-2? Like they have a great amount of talent and you just couldn't win. So you're acting like that's all it takes.
Well, no, but I'm saying on the other hand, have you ever not seen other teams go 11-2? Period. Ric Flair didn't show up there.
Not in South Carolina. It's never happened before. Ever.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it happened
Ever.
but the South Carolina girls team had never won a championship before last year. Did Ric Flair show up there? Like I'm saying, things happen is what I'm saying. Doesn't mean Ric Flair did it.
I feel like you're changing the subject.
No, I feel like you're a crazy person right now.
Since South Carolina started playing football in 1892, they never had this run before, and you acting like this has nothing to do with it. I don't know what else I can say, bro.
I don't know. I just find it hilarious that you expect me to believe that Ric Flair has has a weight on the outcome of football seasons. I can't believe you're mad at me for not believing that. But
you believe what you want. I said 13-3.
Yeah,
my team goes 13-3.
Okay, but I'm not
with
a Falcons fan.
I mean, maybe y'all should get Ric Flair too. Then you believe it.
Well, we got 6 Super Bowls.
Well,
so we don't need Ric Flair.
I am throwing it out there that if Ric Flair or any other wrestler, Hulk Hogan,
Dusty Rhodes,
one of the young dudes, one of the brothers, whoever, if it has to be some wrestling related factor, and we can get them to go up to help the Jets out, I got $20 on that airfare.
Now, how about we combine all of these conspiracies in one, and we take Animal from the Road Warriors, from the Legion of Doom. He's there. Tell him to go. No, so tell him to descend from heaven, bring Jesus, and they both go to Jets camp and slap the shit out of Todd Bowles. Would that happen?
I think
would that also include a Tupac sighting?
Maybe we'll go to Cuba.
All jokes aside, I think really what's happening though is the fact that he is a 16-time world champion and he has a lot of energy. I think when he comes and speaks to a team, he's like a motivational speaker. That's why they're bringing him in. And when he comes and he speaks to the team, man, he just brings the most out of them. Kind of like when Tim Tebow or Jameis Winston. You know what I mean? These guys that are just they get everybody hyped. They just go out there and win Super Bowls, man. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you might have a point on that.
So the Falcons are down by 7 against the Buccaneers in the fourth quarter of Week 13. Do you really think that Matt Ryan's like, come on, guys, let's do this one for Rick?
I don't know what he says. I see you throwing all these other things.
I just don't think it matters, man. I don't think Ric Flair determines outcomes of seasons.
16
wrestling's not even
Black
real.
Mamba went to speak to the Chargers, so I'm thinking they might have a shot at the AFC West.
I guess the difference between what I'm saying and what y'all throwing out there is I got proof. Y'all
That's
just talking.
That's stuff that happened at the same time. That's not proof.
You talk about Black Mamba. Ric Flair got more championships than Black Mamba.
The LA Chargers.
Man, well, speaking of crazy people that say crazy things.
13-3. I'm done. Let's go.
Is Ric Flair the GOAT of wrestling?
Sure. I can't see why not. He's up. He's top 3.
So being that this is what you really take weight in this. If the Falcons go 12, if the Falcons go 12-4, is the Ric Flair effect busted? Is it 13-3?
No, it's not busted. I did something wrong. I miscalculated. Last year, I said 12-4. Last year they went 11-5, and I miscalculated. You know what I mean?
So if they go 11-5 again, is it busted? I'm trying to figure out. You saying 13-3, 13-3. Is it just that, or if they go 11-5 again?
You know where it's busted. I'm gonna answer your question, brother. Where it will be busted for a 9-7. with them to get less wins than the year before, because
So
there's a range there.
10-6 would be busted.
10-6 is a bust. Yeah, 10-6 is a bust, because you think about it. Carolina went 11-2 3 straight years, so there's that room that they may only tie. You know, what I mean, they may only win 11 games. That's a possibility. I don't see it, but it's a possibility. But anything less, yeah, it's. But it's not gonna happen. What the hell are we talking about here? You got me.
I don't know. I'm just asking, man, because I mean,
see, Jake, you trying to confuse me.
I'm not. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm really like.
You trying to...
Look, man. I love you, man. You're my brother, and never in a million years would I have thought you would come to me and say Ric Flair determines outcomes of football seasons. I'm really starting to like. I'm thinking like maybe you got CTE or something. I don't know.
I didn't believe it either until I started looking at the data, man. You know, until I started looking at the data, I was like, wow, you know, it's just blowing my mind. You know.
Well, on something totally unrelated, Alvin.
Let's get it.
Sir.
Did we ever get those results back for the Defy Life drug test?
Y'all got jokes.
I was gonna bring that up off air.
But I'm sorry.
This whole conversation has reminded me that it's about time to do a re-up on those tests.
Let's see who's laughing in January. All right.
We need to look at them results and ask for our money back, because they came back negative, and apparently my data is saying those tests ain't right. So after this conversation, we need to do them again.
Maybe the Cowboys should get flared, say their players start going to jail. You know.
Well, speaking of which,
so did Ric Flair bring like steroids to his talk, and is that why your guy got suspended? was he peddling steroids in the locker room?
He just want to win too bad. I don't know what's going on with that guy, man. But we think that corner to be good.
Oh wow. Well, you brought it up, Keon. We on it. What the hell is going on with Zeke Elliott, man? Speaking of the Cowboys and crazy people, like I don't know, maybe Ric Flair could show up and because I'm sure Jerry Jones would much rather Zeke Elliott start styling, profiling, willing, and dealing versus slapping hoes, pulling out titties, and yeah, I mean it's it's crazy, punching dudes, and I've heard rumors of him snorting coke in parties. Like it's crazy.
Oh no, really?
Yes, I have.
Wait,
yeah.
Wait.
We'll talk about that after the show.
Okay.
First-hand account from over this weekend, Al.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not good, man.
And keep in mind that there was one former NFL player where I was this weekend, so keep that in mind.
I mean, honestly, a lot of the behavior is concerning, like even what we are aware of. And I hope it's not a trend like that continues. I'll be honest, what I have heard has been, it's unfortunate. But and I'm not even talking about any rumors, just what you've seen. It's just been like, wow. But at the same time, he's young. When you're young with a lot of money, a lot of folks make bad choices. So what I hope is like that older or just more mature professionals in his life, regardless, just based on even what we've seen, can assist the brother in getting it all together, because he's a very talented individual, and I would like to see things go better.
Yeah, I think what concerns me the most,
because, I think the NFL, I think us as fans, I think it's taken too long for the NFL to decide what they're gonna do, considering this is since it knew